Hey guys, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Shay and this is Bringing Life Home. Today should be a pretty quick video. I wanted to share with you guys some of our most loved and used homeschool activities, kind of games, learning resource type things that we used from probably a little bit starting in like preschool and all the way through kindergarten. And my oldest daughter, who's 6 and going to be starting first grade this year, still uses some of these. Some she's outgrown and will be saved for her younger brother. But they're definitely very well loved and they helped us a lot. And I just wanted to share them with you guys. When we were doing preschool, it was kind of before, I was kind of like in a limbo of like whether I was going to be homeschooling or not after preschool, like once she got to kindergarten. And so I had purchased a lot of resources for us to learn at home. However, we didn't use any like curriculum. So I had a lot of these like activity-based learning things at home. And yeah, it worked out great for us. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing is, and I want to say I got these, so a lot of these things are going to be like a couple years old. So I'm going to link as much as I can down below, but since we got these quite a while ago, they may vary a little bit. I'll just try to find the exact thing if I can, or something very similar. These Flash Kids Grade 1 Sight Words cards, I believe I got from the Target like dollar area. They were probably like $1 or $3. I don't think these are one of the packs that I got from like the dollar store because they're just a little bit larger pack than what you would normally see. So I'm pretty sure that these ones were from Target. We used this mostly along with our kindergarten Good and the Beautiful curriculum. So when we had gotten into kindergarten and found the Good and the Beautiful, it was already into like our kindergarten year. I was just so new to like the homeschool world and I had no idea what I wanted to do as far as like a set curriculum. And so we started it a little bit late and I had really just purchased like the curriculum workbook online. I didn't get like all the extra resources that came with it. So they had some like sight word cards that came with that curriculum that we didn't have, and so we replaced it with these, and these were actually a little bit above her grade level because they were grade 1 and we used them in preschool and kindergarten. But it actually, honestly, you guys, I felt like it was one of those things that really boosted her reading and why she's ahead now. So they have like up to 5-letter words. And kind of how we would like start our day is I would just pull a few of these out and have her try and read them and sound them out, and I would help her as needed. But they were just great. I feel like we kind of jumped the gun and went with a little bit larger words, but it worked for us. So these have a lot of use in them. Okay, another thing kind of with spelling and words is this 3 and 4 letter spelling learning puzzles. We had so much fun with this, you guys. I can't tell you how many times she built these little puzzles, and it was nice because it helped her with, you know, starting that recognizing spelling as well as reading, because it was assigned with, you know, the picture of what it was. So sorry, hold on, there's a crying baby. Okay, all is good in the world. Alright, so yes, these got so much use out of them. I'm pretty sure we're actually missing some pieces now at this point. But it was just one of those things that was more fun than, you know, she didn't necessarily feel like she was being forced to learn, because it was a fun activity. So these were great. Okay, and then so some of these boxes are kind of falling apart. You can tell how well used they are. This one is mathematics memory cards. So we incorporated these when we were doing math, preschool and kindergarten. It was a fun activity. So basically you have some cards that have numbers on them and then some cards that have problems. So I would basically separate out the two and give her these and have her solve them. And she would usually use her learning resources blocks. So I'll try to link both of these down below because they were purchased separately. But I'm showing you them together because I think that it works really well together if your child is like a visual learner. So my daughter, like for example, if she had this card, the 4 minus 2, she would take 4 blocks and then two blocks, and so we would say, okay, what is 4, and then take away 2, and like, what do you have left? And so because she could visually see it, was really helpful. So we'll probably still even use these into first grade because she'll still be, you know, learning addition and subtraction in first grade. So these are very well loved, and we'll definitely be keeping them for my son as well. And these are, looks like from the Learning Journey. Now I'm going to link anything I can find on Amazon, and if not the exact thing, it'll be close. Okay, and then these are, it's from Key Education Sentence Building. So we started these just this past year in kindergarten to help her start learning to like build sentences and put words together. And these are a lot of fun because they come with not just words but also like images that you can make sentences together. And so even if she would make a sentence that, you know, didn't necessarily make sense or completely flow, she had a lot of fun with it, and I could tell that she was, you know, working it out in her head. So we'll probably continue to use this as well through first grade. Okay. Then let's see if I can hold this up without these falling. This is definitely something we started in preschool, but also would use this just kind of as a visual in kindergarten. So it's the Melissa and Doug Chunky Puzzle for 1 through 20. So this was a great resource for us. Even if she was just practicing writing numbers, she could references to see them, or she could take the pieces off and work it like a puzzle. Or sometimes we would do like math problems with them. A lot of the times we just worked on our counting up to 20. So this has been very well loved, had to be wiped down many times, and we'll definitely be keeping this for my son as well. So definitely recommend one of these. Okay, and then this one is somewhat fairly new. Only was used so far in kindergarten when we started learning a little bit about money, but definitely well loved by both of my kids. Is this Learning Resources cash register. So it also comes with, this isn't too loud, some fake money and a pretend little card, and I think it also came with like a little notepad, which I'm not sure where it is now. But we just started getting into learning about money, and so they could play with this together, like with their little food kitchen that we have, and pretend to, like, you know, play store, while not realizing that they're learning at the same time. So they've had a lot of fun with this, and I'm sure we're going to continue to use this into first grade. Okay, now for kindergarten, we did a kind of like mini unit study every month. So like how we had our homeschool schedule set up is we would do 3 weeks of mostly just like our curriculum and regular learning, and then the last week of the month would be some type of unit study, and we did that for every month of kindergarten. So how we would do it is we would have some pretty basic like worksheets, but then I would also get like puzzles and games or like arts and crafts that were associated with that topic. And so one of the common things that I got was puzzles, and for a couple of the unit studies, one of them we did space and one we did insects. So I wanted to show you guys a couple of these puzzles. So this one was the space puzzle. And what I really liked about this one is not only does it have like the planets, but it also has the name of the planet. So they're not just like guessing, they can see like visually, you know, the characteristics of that planet. as well as the name of it. So, and most of these were pretty like small, because my daughter still has a hard time with like the really like high piece puzzles. So this one was just like a 24 count and pretty easy for her to do. And then we also did an insect unit study, and so this one is from Mud Puppy, and it's a glow-in-the-dark puzzle, and they have quite a few glow-in-the-dark puzzles on Amazon. So if you guys, really like this one and want to see some of the other themes that they have quite a few that are glow-in-the-dark, so it's really cool. We could do the puzzle, and then we would like leave it in her room, and then at night we would come and look at it all lit up. And for like the insect one, that was pretty cool to see. So let's see, and this one is actually 100 pieces, so I'm guessing that I probably had to help her with this, but it was a while ago, so I can't remember. But we definitely had a lot of fun with this one. So alright, well, that is everything, you guys. We loved all of these. Oh, there goes that one. We loved all of these resources. I will link them down below as close as I can get to these. If you have any suggestions of resources and kids activities or games that you guys have used that you would recommend, please let me know in the comments so we can try them out. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.